3 Russian armed forces captains killed in Ukrainian intelligence operation involving drones and rocket artillery. Russia relies on Western equipment to produce its newest Oreshnik missile, and why Putin rejects peace plan proposal being crafted by Trump team. The latest news next. Ukraine's defense forces have killed 3 senior Russian armed forces officers in the temporarily occupied territory of Zaporizhia region, reported by Defense Intelligence of Ukraine.
3 senior officers of the Russian occupation forces have been killed in a successful operation conducted by the Active Operations Department of Defense Intelligence of Ukraine, the Security Service of Ukraine, the Unmanned Systems Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and the Tavria Operational Group.
About details, the report noted that DRU operatives had received intelligence about a planned meeting involving officers from the 1st Guards Military Base Command of the Russian occupation forces, who are involved in the criminal war against Ukraine in the Zaporizhia region. After verifying the information, DRU officers devised an operation plan which was supported by the Tavria Operational Group, the Unmanned Systems Forces, and the Typhoon Tactical Group of the Security Service of Ukraine. Immediately after the field briefing started, Ukrainian forces delivered a precision strike using HIMARS multiple launch rocket systems against the Russian officers and their vehicles. Following the arrival of an evacuation team, Ukrainian security and defense forces launched attack drones to strike the Russians. The report stated that as a result of the operation, 3 Russian armed forces officers had been killed. Dmitry Nagorny, commander of the 1st Battalion of the 135th Motorized Rifle Regiment, Grigory Krokhmalov, Deputy Chief of Staff for Intelligence and Chief of Intelligence of the 135th Motorized Rifle Regiment, and Captain Yuri Fomin, commander of an anti-aircraft battery of the 1st Guards Military Base. South Korean intelligence confirmed on Friday, the 27th of December, that Ukrainian troops had captured a wounded North Korean soldier fighting alongside Russian forces, reported by South Korean news agency Yonhap, citing South Korean National Intelligence Service.
Through real-time information sharing with a friendly nation's intelligence organization, we confirmed the capture of a wounded North Korean soldier and plans to thoroughly examine the subsequent development.
About details, Yonhap reports that this confirmation follows an online report released on the 26th of December about Ukrainian troops capturing a North Korean soldier in Russia's Kursk region, where Ukrainian forces are carrying out operations. A photo of the captured North Korean soldier, who was likely wounded, surfaced on Telegram. However, details about the soldier's condition and status remain unknown. Previously, operatives from Ukrainian Special Operations Forces released the first and second parts of decrypted notes from the trophy notebook of a North Korean soldier killed in action in Russia's Kursk region. The Financial Times has investigated which Western companies' equipment is being used by Russia to produce the Oreshnik intermediate-range ballistic missile, reported by Financial Times.
Vladimir Putin's experimental Oreshnik missile fired against Ukraine last month was made by Russian companies that still rely on advanced Western manufacturing equipment, according to FT analysis.
About details, the newspaper reports that 2 leading Russian military engineering institutes identified by Ukrainian intelligence as the developers of the Oreshnik have been seeking employees experienced in the use of metalworking systems from German and Japanese companies. Specifically, the job openings at the Moscow Institute for Thermal Technology and Sozvezdie, tracked by the Financial Times, underscore Russia's continued reliance on foreign technologies despite the sanctions imposed by the West.
The reliance is particularly pronounced in the field of computer numerical control, CNC, a technology vital to the Oreshnik's production that allows factories to rapidly shape materials at high precision by using computers to control the tools.
The Financial Times discovered that the 2024 announcements from MIT, Russia's leading institute for solid-fuel ballistic missile development, specify their use of Fanuc, Siemens, and Heidenhain systems. Fanuc, a Japanese company, along with the German firms Siemens and Heidenhain, all produced control systems for high-precision CNC machines. Analysts at the Institute for the Study of War have indicated that Russian leader, dictator Vladimir Putin, has dismissed a proposal for a potential peace plan being developed by the team of US President-elect Donald Trump, reported by ISW. About details, analysts suggest that Putin has explicitly rejected a proposal considered by the Trump team to delay Ukraine's NATO membership for at least a decade as a condition for ending the war in Ukraine. ISW points out that Putin responded on the 26th of December to a journalist's request for comment on the Trump team's proposal to delay Ukraine's NATO membership for 10 to 20 years. The Kremlin leader, dictator, terrorist, said it did not matter whether Ukraine joined NATO today, tomorrow, or in 10 years.
Putin's December 26 statement is part of a series of comments he has made, recently reiterating his refusal to consider compromises on his late 2021 and early 2022 demands. These demands include forcing Ukraine to become a permanently neutral state that will never join NATO, imposing severe limitations on the size of the Ukrainian military, and removing the Ukrainian government.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe.